Do you like my shoes? Let me make it easy for you. Aren't they glorious? For those of you who may not already know this, I'm a shoe chick. And I'm sorry, Gordon, but I am addicted to my heels. For us shoe chicks, our favorite pairs do a lot more for us than just compliment a particular outfit. They do something for how we feel about ourselves. They raise our confidence, as well as our height. They put smiles on our faces. These make us feel sexy. They may even say something about our femininity and how we view ourselves as women. As pretty much anybody in Division A will tell you, I have lots of pretty shoes in all sorts of pretty colors, with high heels, oh yeah, and not so high heels. But red shoes are special. These babies are my latest acquisition because the last pair, let's just say I partied those puppies to pieces. Madam Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have seen the film Schindler's List? Impressive. It's the story of one man's attempt to save Polish Jews from the concentration camps of World War II. If you have seen the film, you will know that it's shot mainly in black and white. And the only real colour in it is a red coat worn by a little girl who flits in and out of scenes throughout the film. Red. Red hits you hard, especially when it's set against a monochrome background, like red shoes. Red shoes at Auschwitz concentration camp in Poland. Auschwitz-Birkenau today is a memorial centre open to visitors. The blocks of the main camp have been converted from barracks into museum displays. Some of the buildings have been retained in the way they were laid out when they were inhabited by Jewish prisoners. In other blocks, you'll see collections of items that were recovered when Auschwitz was liberated, and they're now displayed as what's called the material evidence of crime. You will see collections of clothes, suitcases, crutches, even hair. Now, these displays are a distressing sight, but there was a part of me that was able to stay detached and somehow disconnected from the reality of the 1.1 million people whose lives were ended in that place. That is, until I walked into one of the rooms in Block 5. It's not a very big room, and it's divided in half down the length by a walkway wide enough for two people to walk past one another. And there are walls that come up about yay high, and the rest of it is glass, all the way to the ceiling. And behind the glass are the shoes. And they're just thrown there, all the way to the back wall for the full length of the room. And the shoes are deteriorating because they were treated with disinfectant so that they could be sent back to Germany and reused. So they're this uniform greyish, brownish colour. Except here and there, you see a woman's red shoe. And those red shoes stand out like the red coat in Schindler's List. And that is when I finally connected. And that's when the enormity of what happened in that place dropped on me like a shower of ice. These people were real. They were just like us, and some of them were just like me. They were shoe chicks. They thought that they were going to get out of those camps alive. And so they brought their pretty shoes with them for whatever happy occasion they would need them for while they were away. I'd have done the exact same thing. And across the years, these long dead women talked to me and they said, our pretty shoes made us feel the way your pretty shoes make you feel. We're the same. And those red shoes spoke of those women's femininity, their confidence, their vibrancy, all brutally taken away from them. And that's when my tears finally started to flow. And not just for this incomprehensible loss, but in gratitude. Yeah, gratitude. Gratitude that I live in a world where nobody can take those things away from me. When soldiers liberated Auschwitz-Birkenau on the 27th of January, 1945, there were still 43,000 pairs of shoes in that camp. There's a plaque there that reads, "We are the shoes. We are the last witnesses. We are the shoes from grandchildren and grandfathers from Prague, Paris, and Amsterdam. And because we are made of fabric and leather and not of blood and flesh, each one of us avoided the hellfire." I get it, you know. It's easy in this world, in this time, to forget that something like the Holocaust really happened. Our world has desensitized us from so much of the horror around us that it's hard to connect with something so raw from the past, even if it might be happening around us again today. Fellow Toastmasters, someday, when you are ready, I invite you to go to a place like Auschwitz, because I believe that a visit to a concentration camp is a personal wake-up call that every adult should experience and not just see on TV or hear about secondhand. Go there. Make a personal connection with the past. Have your own red shoes moment. And use it to find a new way to appreciate and maybe even protect the present that you have today. And folks, in the meantime, wear your red shoes every damn chance you get when I'm Contest Chair.